Hey everybody, I was gonna do this video on repointing my chimney. Now I'm not gonna show you how to do this because I watched like 4 or 5 videos myself on how to do it, and it was pretty clear. Some of the things boy, they just start. Well, let me show you my chimney first. So I moved in here about a year ago, and there was like a really small crack going up here. I mean, it was like, you know, really small, like these cracks up here or something. But now, a year later, I mean, it's huge. It's running down the whole thing. I mean, you can see this crack running all the way down here. Cracks running over here. So, I mean, this thing is cracking really bad. I mean, look at the gap on this side right here is huge. But so anyways, I thought I better start fixing this. Now I'm not sure really if the ground's sinking here, or if it's from the wind. I live on the coast, there's a lot of wind, or maybe, you know, it got some water in there and froze, and I don't know why it's cracking so bad. But I want to just kind of fix the mortar stuff so I can see if it's really getting worse, sinking, or if it's just, you know, having previous cracks. So anyways, I just want to show you what it looked like before, and I'll show you how it looks afterwards too. One thing is, though, I was watching all these videos and they had this tool that was kind of like, you know, a pointy end like that, and it was for getting this mortar out. And they would just, you know, they just put it on there and they just start scraping, right? And it looked really easy. And I even watched this one with it was a woman doing it, and she, you know, she didn't look too strong. So I thought, this would be simple, you know, I just scrape that out easy. And I found it's really hard to get out. And I couldn't find that tool anywhere. I went to Home Depot, I went to 3 different hardware stores, and I couldn't find this tool to, you know, kind of hammer out the mortar. So anyways, I've been doing it with just like a little regular chisel, you know, and boy, it's kind of slow going. And I've already started on this side right here. I've knocked out, see if you can see it, kind of this much of it, but even that took a long time. So I'm gonna just chip away at it, you know, slowly. And another thing these videos showed, they just like went hog wild. They took all of this out at once, right? And then I don't feel confident about taking all this mortar out first and then doing it all at one time. So I'll probably do it in smaller sections. And also on all these bricks right here, you know, technically you should cut them out and put new ones in, but I'm going to just try to, you know, fill these in for now. And then that sounds you know, a bit too much for me right now, especially if I don't know if the ground's sinking or what. So I'm just trying to fix it up now temporarily, and I'll show you how it looks after I'm done. Hey, so that wasn't so bad with the chisel. After a while you get the hang of it. But here's what I got going on. I just figured I'd do this. Cleared out this main crack here going around, and then a few of the ones coming down this way, the butt joints, and then I got this one cleared out all the way to the edge here, and around the corner. So that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna go get some the mortar mixed up and then start filling these in. I'm not going to do it all today, the rest of the cracks, but I thought I'd get some maybe some dye for the bricks and dye the mortar red so I can kind of fill in those cracks. But that's for another day. Hey, so I'm done for the day. I'll show you how it turned out. It actually was pretty easy, and I got this handy little tool from Home Depot, and it had you know, both 1/2 inch and 3/8 in one tool. So I like the little part to shove it in there, and then the bigger one to smooth it out. But it was actually pretty easy. And I got this kind of mortar mix right here. It says rapid set, and so it sets pretty fast. I've been mixing pretty small batches up. But there's how it turned out. I mean, it looks way better than it did. All around the edge. I think for in here I'm going to get some coloring. They had some dye, and so I think I'm going to dye it a little red to fill in these bricks. But at least now, you know, I'm way more confident to start, you know, knocking these other little pieces out here, or grinding those out. The only hard part of this is really chipping out that mortar, so if you find a better tool, it's really not too bad. And I mean, this looks like, I mean, even with me doing this, never done it before, I mean, it looks kind of, it was frightening me before. I mean, it looks like it's going to collapse or something with all those cracks, but now it looks way more sturdy with this in it. But I don't know if it really is or not, but it looks better. And I'll show you if I color the bricks. Hey, to get the brick color, I just got some of this dye right here, and I mixed it in with the water, so I'm just mixing up small batches. And so this isn't probably a good fix at all for it long term, but for right now, I'm just kind of smushing it in these little cracks right now. And you know, after doing a lot of these little edges right here, now I usually just smush it in there with my fingers, and then I'll smooth it out with that tool. But it seems like my fingers gets it in these cracks a lot better than using the tool. So anyways, after I got it in there, I did this on some other ones. You can't even really see them, but I was just using the old wet shirt here and kind of wiping off all this excess stuff around it. I mean, you can hardly tell right now. I don't know how long it's going to hold up, but let's see if I can find right here. I did one of the cracks, and you can't even see it now, so at least it's covering up stuff. Makes me feel better. So here you go, it's all finished up. I mean, you can barely see the crack going up the whole chimney this way. I even filled up ones way up there. So yeah, it's a finished job. So, you know, if you're thinking about if you could do this or not, I think it's pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty straightforward doing all this. I mean, definitely you can do it. Good luck on your project. I'll let you know how these just filling in the cracks with my fingers turns out. Hopefully it'll last, you know, a little while. Bam! Time warp. It's like 4 months later now. I got to get this video done, huh? But anyways, I want to see how it lasts, and you know, filling in all these cracks and stuff. It seemed kind of hokey to me, and I thought it might wash out. But man, I'm right on the Oregon coast, and we get a ton of rain and stuff. And this stuff's held up great. It looks the same as when I put it up 4 months ago. And you know, the only thing I can say different is maybe I would have, you know, that fast setting stuff dries really hard, so maybe this worked good with the fast setting stuff better. But at the same time, it sets so fast, it's hard to really clean up all this stuff with water. So I mean, all these look kind of sloppy and stuff, which if I had the slow drying kind, I probably could have cleaned it up better. But you can always wire brush it off too, you know. But that's probably all I would have done differently. Maybe add a little more red in that color so it's not so pinkish. But yeah, that all worked pretty good. And now it's been 4 months. I don't see any major cracks or anything, so I'm kind of relieved. Like, it's not just the ground sinking super fast, and that's why I had huge cracks developing. So anyways, good luck with your project.